And we're back. Hello everyone and welcome back to Rollsicle. Hopefully we sound okay. We did have to have a new mic set up, but I of course am the host here at the channel. My name is Nathaniel and today we are going to be bringing a bit of a different type of video today. We're going to be bringing a pack opening slash just talk about Magic video. So I have a ton of packs on my two different accounts. This happens to be the alt account, so this is the one where we do like the events and whatnot. And so I just wanted to open some packs and chat with you guys, and that's the gist. We're going to open everything but the current Secrets of Strixhaven. Because that's the current set and we plan to draft more of it, I'm not going to open Secrets of Strixhaven because it is technically better to draft first and then open all the packs later. So hence why I have 58 Avatar packs, because that's what I did with Avatar and then never got on here and opened them. So let's just jump into things and start talking about Magic. So here we get to start out with Aether Drift, which is, oh, what a joy is it to be opening Aether Drift. Man, I do not remember this set, barely played any of it. I mean, some typical cards here. Apparently never had a Cloudspire Captain. I actually think Defend the Rider was decent, and this got played in the mono green landfall deck that I built. Rides In was good removal, and we ended up with, oh, okay, that's a worthy rare right there. That is a worthy rare. It looks like we might be just a little loud. I'm actually gonna turn us down. New mic issues, people. New mic issues. Okay, that should be better, theoretically. Alright, continuing. So now we have one of Tarkir Dragonstorm. We're going to have a ton of Avatar, obviously, once we get here, but Tarkir Dragonstorm, what a set. This was really the set that kind of gave us hope for Magic again, because it came out at a time after, what was right before it? Was Aether Drift? I want to say, I don't know, but then obviously before that, it was just a tough time. It was a tough time. And this was a really good set. Look at all these firsts, because I opened like none of this on this account. Really didn't actually draft a whole lot of Tarkir on here. Really wish I had. Beautiful art for Snakeskin Veil. One of the things I loved about Limited in this format was that it was 3 colors. The issue was it very quickly became, what if we just did 5-color dragons and popped off? And so a lot of people didn't end up playing in the 3 colors for very long, but Sultai was a good one. Ashley was a big fan, which actually got her into colors other than just green and white, because obviously blue and black make up Sultai. Jeskai was a fun one. What is this one? Nice little punch effect. Cool. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, right, because they had the flurry mechanic. And let's take a look at our rare. Oh, not bad at all. Avenger the Fallen. Yeah, this is the mobilize a bunch, because X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Yeah, not to mention a 3-mana 2/4 Death Touch is just solid. A lot of cool things that you could do with the mobilize mechanic and whatnot. And then we have Edge of Eternities. Edge of Eternities is like, by definition, a set that I thought was going to be trash, or at least bad, and it just ended up being so good. This is proof that they can do like themed sets right if they put the correct, like, if you compare this to Aether Drift, it's just not comparable. And this one, I did do a lot of drafting, so you'll notice no new cards here. Mechanizoa was a fun one. Starfighter Pilot was okay. Galeblade was fine. Bombard was solid removal, right? 3-mana instant speed, 4 damage. Mental Modulation. You could do some cool stuff with the artifact deck. I believe that was blue-black. Dual Sun Technique was an alright trick. And then, oh, look at that, Lumen class frigate. This one was fun. This obviously had the station mechanic, which was very unique. You could get this to be a pump effect pretty quickly, and then eventually a flying lifelink creature. A lot of cool stuff in Edge of Eternity. So then we have Avatar, a show that I have only seen once. I can't even say that I absolutely adore this show. I think it was good. I think that I understand why people do adore it, but me personally, I don't think it's that high on the list. However, whew. Alright, so all the way back to here. Gotta turn the game itself down a little bit. You know, the rebalancing of volumes is crazy. Alright, hopefully that's good. All right, so let's take a look here. We obviously had a bunch of the land. So it's our first giant koi on this account. First lightning strike. Okay, apparently I just didn't play on this account. Don't know where these 57 packs came from then. First time flyer was fine. Obviously the lesson deck, like the what was it, like teamer lesson deck could go pretty crazy. Lightning strike. Canyon crawler was fine. Obviously we have another giant koi there. Turtle duck. Was garbage, but some people played it. Avatar Enthusiast could actually get pretty big if you played enough of the allies, so that one was an interesting one. My mouse is like not wanting to compute right now. It might be close to dying. Foggy Swamp, Vinebender. Didn't love those. Messenger Hawk was solid. Messenger Hawk like carried 1/2 flyer that made a clue, and you could end up buffing it. Like, thing put in the work more than I expected. Sold Out was very good removal. Rumble Arena was super unique with all the earth bending. It was a vigilance land, which I thought was just like pure genius on the way of making things. Obviously, we talked about the lesson deck here with the Platypus Bear. A lot of good multicolored cards that we saw in this. Watery Grass was actually decent enough removal. Didn't Barrels of Firebending jelly very often, but in the Firebending red-black deck, it actually could be pretty good just because you could do the 5-tap, sack it, deal 5 damage with the Firebending mana that you made. So that was a really unique like thing that you could do. Moving on from there, Fire Nation Cadets was a strong common. Rowdy Snowballers was pretty strong. Forecasting Fortune Teller, a 2-mana 1/3 that made a clue, was just crazy powerful for a common. Now, granted, the gap between commons, uncommons, and rares was really big in this set, but this one was a very good common. It'll Quench Ya burned me way too many times. Firebending Lesson was very solid removal. Compassionate Healer could get pretty good in some of like the waterbending decks. This one obviously was a card that you could then later exhaust. Aang was pretty good with its bounce. Joe D could do some cool stuff in like the green-black. Oh man, my brain is not braining. Earthbending decks. Oh, yeah, Heibai could do some work too, because obviously we're now in our uncommon area. I forgot that this Aang was an uncommon. Into the Avatar State was a fine trick. Obviously, you had the Shrine deck, which people could play. I don't think I ever built a Shrine deck, I'm going to be real with you, but maybe I did. There's plenty of those videos out on the channel, so go check them out. There's some really good stuff there. Crashing Wave was pretty good. Daily Agents was really good in the green-black deck. I had some strong green-black decks before. Benevolent River Spirit was just okay. And then we get into the rares and mythics here, so let's open them up. Raven Eagle was a solid. What a bomb, just making clues like crazy. I actually enjoyed this card a lot because of what you could do with like trading out your creatures. Earthbender Ascension was solid. Ooh, Ranon Shaw. This one was really good because you were likely going to play this and get the copy of it as well. Aang was really awesome. He could flip. Oh, man. Mai was just fine. Nothing crazy there. Didn't ever play this. This one wasn't really playable. And then the last rare here is Tiger Seal. Definitely not a playable rare. And then Mythics here. Oh, Planetarium was such a good card. This thing was so powerful if you could get it online. Oh, and then the Legends. Oh my god, the Legends were so good. They were so good. See, you know I've drafted on this one. These aren't new. It just goes to show like what I avoided and what I didn't. Really interesting. Yeah, Avatar was one of those that, like, I mean, it was good. It was good. And I think we put, wow, 3 mythics this time. It's out of 10. Anything crazy, waterbending lessons, removal. You guys know the commons by now. When we have this many packs to open, the commons are going to be just that, very common. You're going to see them a lot. Especially because they made less of them. I think once we hit the uncommons, I'm a little more interested. Earth Kingdom Jailer was a really good uncommon. Azula on the Hunt was solid. Toph was okay. This thing could do some work. I really like the Dragonfly Swarm in other decks. Again, this is on my alt account, so I definitely played decks with these more on my main account. Submersible was just a beatdown. Water Tribe Rallier was really good. Accumulate Wisdom would go crazy if you managed to have all the lessons in your graveyard to trigger it to be, what was it, a draw 3? Right? Is it, let's see. Look at the top 3 cards, put one of those, put each of them. Yep, so it's just a draw 3. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant was pretty solid. Another Submersible. Then Into the Rails. Yeah, I thought this format was pretty good. I won't lie. Like, I mean, I played a lot of it. That one was pretty decent. Ooh, Earth King was really solid to get you your lands and whatnot. That one was just fine. Airbender Ascension could do some work. This one was not great. It was a non-basic lands. Non-basic lands are mountains. It was like a Blood Moon, right, type effect. Lion Turtle could do some work. This guy could do some work as well if you had the allies that you could cast off with him. What do we get here? Ah, yes. Okay, so this is the one that... this obviously the set had these cards in it where you could pull them, and they were crazy things. These are the screen grabs, so you know, gotta love that. Taunting Challenge, 1 and 2 green sorcery. All creatures able to block target creature this turn do so. That's pretty cool. Oh, here we have the 4-color Avatar Aang, which isn't new to this account either. So we were popping off, and a nice wild card. Never gonna complain about a wild card, that's for sure. So yeah, a lot of these to open. I thought that this set was really good in comparison to what was like Edge of Eternity's into Avatar, which I believe is how we went. Oh, this Death Toucher was pretty solid. Zuko's Exile could be played, but it's a little expensive. I don't know. I just want to, like, it was solid. This was fun, and honestly, a lot of these cards felt very Magic-y, even if you didn't know that I forgot that there was that, like, ally deck that went really hard in Celestia if you pulled the right cards for it. But yeah, no, I mean, a lot of good stuff here. Combustion Man was solid. Iroh Demonstration was good removal. You could get some Cat Gator things going crazy if you were heavy enough in the swamps. Zhong was pretty good. So it was a really well-designed set, right after a really well-designed set. And man, let me tell you, we then just kind of hit disappointment. I don't know if I ever really played with those guys. Redirect Lightnings. I stand by the fact that this was playable, but a lot of people think it's not. This one is just fine. Earth and Ally could be good. Could be. The Mechanist was really solid. Really solid. Ty Lee was okay. This one I never really enjoyed that much just because it was so... Like, you hurt yourself more than you helped yourself, really. And there's Wan Shi Tong to go right along with the Planetarium. Oh, those cards were insane. Alright, just a couple more of these. But yeah, so I thought that this set was solid. Like I said, I think it helped a lot that it was, wow, 4 Mythics. I think that it helped a lot that it was a set that, like I said, felt very Magic adjacent, because I could kind of lean into believing that a lot of these would have existed in a Magic world. But I do think after this, things got kind of weak. I mean, I was super excited for Lorwyn, but we ended up playing, like, no Lorwyn. I didn't draft Lorwyn, like, at all. It's genuinely a set that just kind of, like, is absent in my history, which sucks, because we can actually go and look at, like, set collection here, and you'll be able to see the sets that I actually bothered to draft. Like, Strixhaven will probably be one of those that I have more set completion of here in a bit. This one was really solid. This was like a Phyrexian arena that could then get you more health. Oh, look at that, 2 Wartime Protest. We had 4 Mythics. That kind of sounds like a screen grab card. You never know. United Front was broken. United Front was so broken. I mean, you could just get so many creatures off of that card. Aha, screen grab. Bloodbinder's Rise. Blood Chief Ascension. Beginning of each step, if an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you may put a quest card on this enchantment. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, if the enchantment is 3 or more, you may have that player lose 2 life. If you do, you gain. Okay, that's a lot. I mean, still strong for only 1 mana. The Rise of Sozin, yeah, all of the Enchantment Saga Mythics were stupid powerful. This one was the Wrath. This one I don't think ever really saw any play. Yeah, no. Each creature you control against Firebending 5 is insane for an amount of mana, but you don't have anything to, like, you'd have to have another win con off of it, and that's the only issue, so. But yeah, so really solid into Lorwyn, which I think was also solid. We just were extremely busy. I think Lorwyn's biggest fault was that it came out during soccer season for the middle school boys, which I was coaching for them, so I just did pretty much nothing but teach and do the soccer season. And so we managed to go to like the Lorwyn pre-release, and that was about it. Whereas Avatar came out before that, when getting home at like 4 o'clock meant I had time to continue to play Magic. And so now Strixhaven is going to be that, but see a little bit of it into summer, and then we'll see how we feel about the Marvel, which is going to be really interesting because Marvel's obviously not going to have, or at least we assume it's not going to have, the art on Arena. So that's going to be really interesting. Teo was really strong as well. Katara could be really good. Trebuchet had some really solid decks that you could do with like sack against token and things like that. Really good stuff. What did we only pull 1 mythic in this one? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, 2. 2's not bad. These things were broken. Earth King we already talked about. Ren and Shaw we talked about. Zhao we talked about. Toph was really good. This thing just, I mean, the earthbending got out of hand if you didn't kill it quickly. I don't think I ever ended up playing a Sokka deck, but Sokka could be really, really powerful if you were in allies. But you could be in allies like in any color. Look at those Ran and Shaws. We're gonna have like full set completion of Ran and Shaw. Actually, we probably already do because I don't think it was new. Phoenix Fleet Airship. I had to play this once, and man, is it broken if you can get it going. I don't actually know if I really got it going, but if you do, man, is it broken. And just another wild card. We'll take wild cards because eventually, you know, you never know if you're going to get back into like standard. All right, last set of 8 here. Do with the Avatar, its final hoorah. Send it off. Sun Warriors was a stupid good uncommon in my opinion. Stupid good. The Boulder was pretty solid. I mean, man, the gap from common to uncommon really is just so noticeable. So noticeable. All right, last couple sets. We get a wild card. No complaints. Tiger Seal's trash. Fire Lord Azula. I got to play this one like once, I think. It was pretty solid. I mean, you can do some cool copying shit. We talked about all of those. Firebender Ascension. This one's really good. It might not seem like it because you're like, oh, well, it's a 2-mana 2/2. At worst, it's a 2-mana 2/2. So, yeah, you play it. Absolutely, you do. Oh my god, another planetarium. Do we have a complete set of planetariums? Like, y'all, I don't need it. I don't need it. Oh, Cruel Tutor. Search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. Crazy. Again, not a fan of the screen grabs, though. Look at that. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Magic card. Hurts my soul. It hurts my soul. But then, like I said, we followed that up with Lorwyn. Followed that up with Turtles. Oh my god, did we do literally nothing with Turtles. Like, I'm pretty sure these are the 6 free packs you get. And that is it. I don't even know how I got 6, because I think they only give you 3. But there must have been something else that they gave us 3 for. You know, I think they gave us an extra 3 for, like, them messing up the pre-release with Lorwyn or something like that. I don't know. Because you guys remember us making that video where, like, there were turtle cards in the Lorwyn pre-release? That was crazy. All right, so we have alchemy cards for Lorwyn that I'm going to open. I don't know enough about Lorwyn, but I'll be honest, I know nothing about lore and alchemy because I do not play alchemy. So obviously all of the commons are just commons and uncommons from Lorwyn. If I'm not mistaken, that's how alchemy... Man, this set was good. This set was good. That's the problem with this set, is I really wish I had drafted more of it and it had time. I'm not upset, though, because... Oh, look at that Evolving Wilds. That was so pretty. So gorgeous. Yeah, no, this set was really, really good. These things were stupid powerful in the pre-release I played against. There was a dude that just kept getting these back. It was annoying. But yeah, no, I think this set was actually really solid. Looks like once you hit uncommon, so it's just the commons that are from the set. The uncommons actually have just straight up alchemy cards. So these are just like new things that they added. And if I was like hardcore into Magic, I guess I could be really interested in like what they do with alchemy. I do like that alchemy is, well, what if we made it digital mechanics that you can't really do with paper? Like, that is really cool because Arena is a digital version of... I guess let's read the alchemy cards while we're here. So I opened all of the packs at once, so. Putrid Hexhag. Whenever one or more counters are put on this creature, target creature an opponent controls perpetually gains. When this creature dies, you lose 2 life. See, that's pretty cool. Again, perpetually gains. Even if it comes back, it always has it. Vivid. Whenever a creature card is put into your hand from your library, it perpetually gets +X+0, where X is the number of colors among permanents you control. See, that's really cool. Opulent. Vivid. Opulent Clomper's power and toughness are each equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. At the beginning of your upkeep, if this creature isn't all colors, it becomes a random color. Huh. And then we have this one. Mill 3. Then each creature card in your graveyard perpetually gets +1/+1. You may put an elf or land card from among the mill cards into your hand. 1 mana Death Touch, tap, conjure a card named Forest onto the battlefield. Activate only if 2 or more elf cards are in your graveyard. That's really cool. Again, conjuring is one of the things that they do here. Perennial Grave Warden, green and a black, 1/1 menace. Whenever it enters, it perpetually gets +1/+1. Sure. So you can do that multiple times. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature entered and a creature died this turn, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. Nice. And then it can come back and continue to get bigger. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What is this? Providence of Night. Okay, honestly, I need to be checking out Alchemy just for the art. Look at that art. That is gorgeous. Protection from monocolored. Whenever you cast a spell with hybrid mana in its mana cost, copy it. Oh, you know what I bet this is? This is for Brawl. This is a commander because I think Brawl can play Alchemy cards. Or at least there's probably a version of Brawl that can play Alchemy cards. So this is like an alternate commander that you could set up for. That's really cool. A commander that's like hybrid tribal. That's really neat. I'm here for it. Oh, that's really, really cool. And it looks like blue, red, and green is its... No, there's 2 whites, there's 2 blues, there's 2 blacks, there's 2 red, and there's 2 green. You could do whatever. Yeah, you could do literally any color combination. And like as your base colors. That's really neat. Honestly, Alchemy is pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Let's just, I think I should have been doing open... Well, I was doing open all for the other ones anyway, so... Let's take a look at Lorwyn again. What a set. I opened, like, no Lorwyn on any of my accounts, so, just remember that all of this is going to be new. But, man, there were some really good cards in this set. There was some cute stuff here. I mean, they really just killed it on the art, man. Magic art is one of the most incredible things. I'm so... if you guys don't know, there was an art scandal that was going on with, like, the One Ring. We were watching a video on it the other day. And it's just so sad to see that, like, Magic might not be giving the love needed for its artists, because this art is not something that just anybody can do. This is special. Like, this is uniquely special, and I think there needs to be a little bit more protection and love for that, because they make so much money, right? Like, they make so much money that they might as well. Come on, might as well. Look at this Flock Imposter. That thing's adorable. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Death Touch, whenever another creature enters. I'm not going to be able to read all these cards, and I didn't play this. I didn't play this set enough to know what any of these cards do and like which ones were stupid strong. I know, okay, so this is Abigail Eloquent First Year. So this is actually a look into Strixhaven that they did with Lorwyn. So this is one of the, obviously we have Abigail in Strixhaven. I played a lot more of that one. This is like one of the most popular commanders after Lorwyn came out. Marilyn is like stupid popular. Or at least she was. This one's pretty strong too, the Goliath Daydreamer. I mean, it's on a 4/4 body, so everything else it does is upside. Rish or Riz? I don't know. The Evermore. 2 minute. Reese. 2 mana, 2/2 flash. When it enters another target you control, persist until... I mean, not bad. And just a wild. No complaints. And then last but not least, let's take a look at Turtles, people. The set that I haven't touched at all. I didn't even do a... Wow, we didn't get any mythics. I didn't even do a look at the set, right? Like, I didn't even do card reviews. So I know nothing about this. Buzzbots, Bot Bashing Time, Mind Transfer Protocol, Slithering Cryptid, Foot Elite, Janika Bad Apple Big Sister. Sure, man. The 5 mana 3/3 when it enters, create a 2/2 and it's got plain cycling. Probably was pretty good. If you control an artifact, draw a card. Primordial Pachyderm. Pachyderm. I don't know how you pronounce it. Pachyderm. Cool. Anchovy and banana pizza. Yeah, there's like a pizza cycle, right? Like I'm pretty sure there's a pizza cycle in this set, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's very Turtles. I'll give them that much. This is very Turtles. Tenderize. Edelweiss powder, target creature, and actually, that's not that good. I mean, it's a punch, but it's just like, this is just bite down, right? Why didn't they just call it bite down? Why do we need tenderize? Like, when this creature leaves, create a mutagen. What did mutagen do? 1 tap, sack it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. This actually seems like a low power format. Yeah, see, guac and marshmallow pizza. Guac and marshmallow? That does not sound good. Frog Spirit. Then we're into the uncommon. Shredder's Armor, West Wind Avatar, Metalhead, Splinter, Everything Pizza. Oh, look, it's a 5-color card. Casey Jones. I don't even know who that is. I'll be honest. I probably should. I used to know a lot more about Turtles. And then here we're done with our uncommon, right? Yep. Into the rares. Let's take a look and read these ones. Mutagen Man, Living Ooze. So 2/3 trample. Activate abilities of artifact tokens you control. Cost 1 less to activate. When Mutagen Man enters, create X mutagen tokens. Gotcha. And you can just do them for free. Yeah. But it works well with like clues and things like that as well. The Rat King, Verminister. 1 and a black Rat King, disappear. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token and put a +1/+1 counter on Rat King. Tap, sack 3 rats, turn target creature card, and all other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That's really interesting. A lot of text on that. Michelangelo, weirdness to 11. I love it. He's got blue pizza in his mouth. 2 mana 1/1. When he enters, create a mutagen. If 1 or more +1/+1 counters would be put on a creature you control, that many +1. Nice. Raphael's Technique. We've seen this one. This is a 6 mana, but it's an instant with Sneak. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. Armagon Future Shark. Armagon. It's probably Armagon, right? Shark Horror Mutant. 8 mana 9/6 with Flash. When it enters, destroy up to 3 target creatures. Yeah, okay. If you manage to get to this, that's just a win con. That's pretty much a board wipe on a 9/6 with Flash. That's insane. Which, to be fair, I don't know what this is from, but this looks like it's pretty deadly. So, rip Donatello. Rest in peace, my friend. And last but not least, we have Savanti Romero times Exile. 5 mana 4/4 trample. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on them. Then draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of counters. Okay, so it kills you over time, but you also draw a bunch of cards over time. Seems pretty solid. I mean, it's a 5 mana. No, at combat, it becomes a 5/5. So it's a 5 mana 5/5, assuming it gets to combat. Not too shabby. I mean, the mechanics on those look interesting. I'm just not a huge Turtle fan. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the pack opening. We hope you guys enjoyed this little crack and chat. There will be another one at some point going over my main account where we have way too much Avatar to beat, because I think there's over 100 packs of Avatar on that set, or on that account. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts about Magic and all these sets and everything down in the comments below. This was a great opportunity just to chat with you guys and catch up, and of course open so many of the packs that I had been missing and hadn't opened. So thank you guys for all the love and support. As always, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. Any and all of it's greatly appreciated. At time of recording, we're at 422 subscribers, and you could be 423. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in whatever comes next, but until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye, y'all.